and grumbled, "Leave me alone." But Pip didn't give up. He flitted around her, tugged on her tail, and even threw breadcrumbs at her. But Flauschie remained unfazed. She turned her head and said calmly, "If you have so much energy, why don't you bring me food?" Pip was so surprised that he actually brought her a piece of bread. Flauschie purred contentedly. "That'll do for today," she said, chewing slowly, leaving Pip utterly confused. That night, a small mouse named Maxie sneaked into the kitchen through a hole. She was hungry and looking for food. When she saw Flauschie snoring in front of the fridge, she got bold. "This cat is a joke," Maxie thought, and began gnawing a hole into the fridge. The next morning, Flauschie woke up to the sound of rustling. She opened one eye and saw Maxie dragging a piece of cheese out of the fridge. "Did you make that hole?" Flauschie asked lazily. Maxie froze in fear. Yes," the mouse replied hesitantly. Flauschie yawned. "You can have the cheese, but don't break the fridge again. Otherwise, I might have to move." Maxie nodded enthusiastically and promised to be careful. From then on, the mouse became a regular visitor, and Flauschie enjoyed sharing her leftover cheese, without lifting a paw herself. One afternoon, the garden was filled with noise. 3 neighborhood dogs, a cheeky dachshund, a playful Labrador, and a grumpy German Shepherd had decided to challenge Flauschie. They ran around her, barking loudly and trying to provoke her. "Come on, lazy cat! Run away!" barked the dachshund. The Labrador tugged on her tail, and the Shepherd tried to nudge her. But Flauschie didn't budge. "You're putting in way too much effort," she finally said with a yawn. The dogs were confused. "This isn't fun," grumbled the Shepherd. "If she doesn't react, it's boring." Eventually, they gave up and ran off. Flauschie watched them leave and thought, maybe I should have hissed, but that's too much work, too. That evening, the kitchen was in chaos. The humans had been cooking soup, and suddenly smoke began to fill the room. The smoke alarm blared loudly, and everyone ran around in panic. Flauschie, lying right in front of the stove, slowly opened her eyes. She saw the smoke and heard the frantic voices. Instead of panicking, she stretched leisurely and pressed her paw against the kitchen door, letting the smoke escape. The humans noticed and quickly put out the danger. "Flauschie, you saved us!" they exclaimed in amazement. The cat purred contentedly. It was nothing, she thought as she laid back down. As a reward, the humans filled her bowl with especially delicious food. Flauschie enjoyed the feast, groomed herself thoroughly, and curled up on her favorite windowsill. After all, she was the laziest and smartest cat in the world. At the end of the day, Flauschie was back in her element, full, clean, and completely relaxed. She had proven that laziness doesn't mean doing nothing. Sometimes it's about doing the right thing at the right time.